Hi everyone. Today we have come up with the content which will be very useful for the learners who are looking forward to explore according to the current IT industry. So what is that technology we all are waiting to know about? Yeah, we all know this but we are not aware of what it is exactly. So let us take an example of Netflix and Amazon Prime which all of us are aware of. Yeah, in that, when we watch some shows or movies, sometimes we choose the option of changing the audio in the language which we prefer, right? So, under that, we too have the description. So, this is what we are going to know more about it. This particular things all comes under this technology that is nothing but yes, that is web accessibility. Web accessibility refers to the inclusive design and development of websites and web applications that ensure equal access and usability for all users, including those with these disabilities. It involves implementing design principles, coding techniques, and accessibility standards to remove barrier and provide accessible digital experiences. So, these have few key aspects and considerations to be followed, which are perceivable, operable, understandable, robust, assistive technologies, color contrast, keyboard accessibility, forms and inputs, multimedia accessibility, testing and evaluation. Let's see one by one. Yeah. P is nothing but perceivable. Perceivable means ensure that web content can be perceived by all users, including those with visual impairments. And this involves providing alternative text for images, captions for videos, and text alternatives for non text content. Next is operable. Operable means make sure that web content is operable for users with various abilities. Like this includes providing keyboard accessibility, allowing users to navigate and interact with the website using keyboard inputs, and ensuring that interactive elements have sufficient focus indicators. Next is the understandable. It should be understandable. It means ensure that web content and user interface components are clear and easy to understand. This involves using plain language, organizing content in a logical manner, and providing clear instructions and error messages. Next, robust. R is for robust. Robust is nothing but develop websites that are compatible with a wide range of user agents. For example, browsers, assistive technologies to ensure consistent and reliable accessibility. Here, use standard web technologies and following coding best practices to enhance compatibility. Fifth, A for assistive technologies. Consider how users with disabilities such as visual impairments or motor disabilities interact with websites using assistive technologies like screen readers, speech recognition software, or alternative input devices. Ensure compatibility and test the website with these assistive technologies. C. C for color contrast. Ensure sufficient color contrast between text and background colors to make content readable for the users with visual impairments or color blindness. And here we can also have if you follow the if you WCAG, which is nothing but Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, recommendations for minimum contrast ratios. Next, K stands for Keyboard Accessibility. Keyboard accessibility is nothing but design websites that can be navigated and interacted with using a keyboard alone without relying solely on mouse or touch inputs. This is crucial for users with motor disabilities who may have difficulty using a mouse or touch screen. F. F is nothing but forms and inputs. Make sure form elements such as input fields and buttons are properly labeled and accessible. Provide clear instructions and error messages and ensure that form validation is conveyed to all users, including those using assistive technologies. M. Multimedia accessibility. Provide captions, transcripts, and audio descriptions for multimedia content such as videos and audio files, making them accessible to users who are deaf or hard of hearing. The last one is testing and evaluation. Regularly test and evaluate your website for accessibility using automated accessibility tools, manual testing, and involving users with disabilities in the testing process. Accessibility audits and user feedback can help identify and address accessibility issues. So, these are all which we have to remember. So, how it generally works? By prioritizing and implementing web accessibility practices, organizations can ensure that their websites and web applications are inclusive and provide equal access to information and services for all users regardless of their abilities. This promotes a more inclusive online environment and helps create a better user experience for everyone. So, let us see how and where to learn this. We have different websites and learning websites where you can find the codes how to learn and all. They are Web Accessibility by Udacity, Introduction to Web Accessibility by edX, Web Accessibility Introduction for Developers by LinkedIn Learning, Web Accessibility Techniques and Testing by Coursera, and Digital Accessibility Enabling Participation in the Information Society by FutureLearn. So, this is all about the technology which is booming now, and just learn all these and upgrade your skills. So, if you like this video, just like, share, and subscribe, and get more such information and technologies.